Hi everyone, Carl Carter, founder of the Beverly Carter Foundation. I am standing out in the frigid cold in Spring Lake, Michigan, to share some safety tips related to realtor safety in the winter. Because let's be real, there is an added layer of complexity. And the wind is blowing so hard here that I get to grab my tripod before it falls over. I'm really excited to be up here, though. In a couple hours, I get to speak to the awesome agents of the West Michigan Lakeshore Association of Realtors. And I have been told by a number of people that the spring, summer, and fall make this part of the country worth living in. And I'm just not sold. This winter is no joke. Hey, but as we get started today, I want to share with you an important statistic or some data that came out of the Bureau of Labor and Statistics in 2015. And that data showed that within our industry, within the real estate industry, there were about 2.4 work-related injuries per 100 agents. And so if you do that math, it really comes down to about 36,000 agents experience some sort of injury while doing this work that we all love. So we don't want you to be a statistic. I don't want to be a statistic. So I just want to talk about some ways that we can tighten up. I'll just quickly bust through these because I'll be honest, I want to get back inside to the warmth. So first things first, we are always on the go. We're always in our cars. And for those of you, especially those of us from the South that are not so used to this lovely weather, make sure that you leave early. Of course, we should all be getting to our appointment super early anyway. But make sure you leave early and that you are safe stewards out there on the road. And also for people like me that, I don't like wearing a coat. I don't like the complexity of a coat. I don't like driving in a coat. We need to be prepared for any situation that might happen. And so keeping a little bag in the back of your car that can, contain a coat if something were to happen. And also it's a good idea, I think. And I think it's good service to get to your showings early so that you can scout out any potential, slippery areas, anything that you might want to call attention to your clients. Because you want to show them that you care about them because you do care about them. And I want you to be mindful of something. Those of you that aren't used to this winter weather and getting out and about in it, do be diligent, remain diligent with your safety practices related to getting into a client's car. Some of us, self-included, have very hard and fast rules that we don't get into someone else's car, especially those that we don't know well, and don't let someone manipulate you into getting into their car because they're a good and pro at driving on this madness. So remain diligent and don't get spooked by the weather and it cause you to compromise some of your standards with that. Proper shoes are vital. We'll talk about proper marketing and professional marketing, but I've seen a lot of you gorgeous ladies build a brand around high heel shoes, and that's all good and fine, and those are amazing shoes, but this is not the weather for it. So, in that weather bag that you pack in your car, you might want to pack you some sneakers, some good shoes that will really grip as well as much better than heels would. So be careful there. Also, I want to point out another stat for you. Among the top 10 causes of the most disabling work-related injuries is a fall. And I know none of us want to fall. It's not a fun experience, and we certainly don't want to fall in front of our clients. And I just have to take a moment. This is absolutely beautiful, like this video, but I'm so cold. There's nothing beautiful about what I'm feeling right now. And lastly, I'll share with you, be mindful of your sellers whenever, these frigid temperatures hit. I am guilty of not really paying close attention to the weather, and it sneaks up on me that, oh my goodness, it's going to be 10 degrees overnight and I haven't left water dripping, or you know, so make sure that you're kind of a good reminder for them. So just check in with them, even if the house is it's still occupied. I think you're doing a great service to them to let them know that you're thinking about them, you care about them, because I can promise you they're trying to sell that property and they don't want to deal with the aftermath of frozen, busted pipes. So anyway, stay safe out there. Gosh, we could talk about this topic all day long, but it really does require us to be a little bit more careful. Stay warm, my friends. I can promise you I'm on my way inside right now. Later, Gators.